Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are here today to discuss website plugins and what they are, how they function on your website, and a little update on website security as related to plugins. So we're going to go through that today. And this recording will be posted and available, but I will also show where on the internet to find more information on this on our training page. So without further ado, let's talk about our objectives for today. So today we want to have leave here with an understanding of what a website plugin is on a WordPress website, how plugins can be a security risk when we are talking about website materials and website access and website security, what plugins are already installed on your website, and to understand our Lean Wisconsin guidelines regarding plugins. We do have necessary plugins that you will need to use, and then if you are looking for additional feature plugins, what our guidelines are for adding those to your website. And then finally, we'll go over how to work with our plugins, including reviewing the plugins you have, adding a new plugin to your site, accessing the settings for your plugins, how to update plugins, and how to deactivate or remove unneeded plugins on your site. So let's begin with what is a WordPress plugin? The analogy I like to use is that WordPress itself, if you start a brand new website with WordPress, it is literally just a content management system. It is an empty desk. So I liken it to when you first move into your office on the first day of work. You've got your basic tabletop for your desktop. You have maybe a chair. You might have some filing cabinets, but it's all empty. It's there. It's ready to support the work that you're going to do. But WordPress itself has very, very limited functionality inbuilt to it. So what we do to make WordPress more functional is to add both a theme and plugins. We're not going to talk specifically about themes today because once you have added a theme, you're usually one and done on it. But for plugins, this is an ongoing maintenance issue as we go through this. So plugins themselves are developed by third parties, programmers, and since WordPress is open source, they invite developers and programmers to create the functions they think that people will need for a website. Because it's not created by WordPress itself, it's not vetted by WordPress itself, the quality of those plugins can vary. So it's a lot like going out and buying the things that you need for your desk. The company that provides your office space, the place where you buy your chair, the place where you buy your cubicle desk or your desktop is not the same place usually that you're going to buy the same brand, the same company that you're going to get your computer, your telephone, your other things, your other desk supplies from. So you can go and get a very inexpensive computer. You can get a very inexpensive stapler, and you risk that those might fall apart. Similarly with plugins, sometimes you have high quality plugins, sometimes you have plugins that are made by professionals, and sometimes you have things that somebody essentially just kind of threw together as a high school project and put out on the internet to use. You also have plugins that maybe aren't maintained as frequently as others. So through the course of this today, we're going to talk about selecting plugins and the plugins you have on your site to make sure that you're maintaining a high quality and as secure as possible in the 21st century era of the internet in the 2020s, as secure as possible website for us. Plugins are not always just functional plugins. There may be just fun plugins. It's like bringing in, the little bobblehead or something for your desk that is just there for amusement and fun. However, we also use those with caution because while they might not be, they might be they're not necessary and they might be fun, but it could fall over and tip over your coffee and spill it onto your keyboard and do something to your website unintentionally. So we're just careful with what we put onto our websites. So I've previewed it a little bit. Let's talk about plugins and website security. Since plugins are developed by a variety of third-party developers, the code is not necessarily standardized, and the regularity of maintenance is not always a requirement. You may have had a plugin that you added to your website 5 years ago. It worked great. It did a wonderful job. That developer may have stopped maintaining it. And as WordPress begins to evolve and develop and get new functions, and as Divi, in our case, evolves and develops as a theme, there is a chance that an unmaintained plugin could simply stop working, or it could actually break other parts of your website depending on its function, because that code is no longer compatible with a current version of your theme. So that's kind of a scenario where a plugin falls out of service, or it just has a conflicting code. It may also be that a plugin is maintained, but a maintenance creates a situation where it no longer is compatible with a WordPress and you have to get a patch for it. So we're going to talk about updating plugins and why keeping plugins up to date is important as we go through. But there can also be vulnerabilities and quality control issues. Not only can unmaintained plugins fall out of date with WordPress, but it can also create a place where a targeted known issue with a website plugin can create an opportunity for a hacker or other nefarious actors to be able to break websites. Next week on our next training, we're going to talk about some of the motivations behind hacking, why a website might get hacked in the first place. But today we're just going to focus on the fact that it does happen. In the next couple slides, I'm actually going to take you through a case scenario that just happened to us this fall with several of our WordPress websites here with Lean, Wisconsin. So this is something that you might see happen if you saw a hack on your website. I think this is a fairly typical play out of what might happen and how you would notice it. So back it was actually on October 1st, 2024, and with October being Cybersecurity Month, it always seems that the irony of timing is perfect in our favor. We got a message from a library website manager saying they were unable to log in to their website admin panel. At first, they had thought that it was giving them just an error, and they thought they had forgotten their password, although they were certain they knew what it was, and nothing had changed, but suddenly they were being told that their login information was incorrect. Because we have a plugin, and it is one of the required plugins for your website that allows us to access all of the websites through a main administration panel at Lean, Wisconsin, we were still able to access the website through that mechanism. And once we got into the website, we found that there were several unauthorized, I guess I will put it, users that had been added as website administrators on that library's website. Those users had Gmail accounts, very generic sounding Gmail accounts. Sometimes, I think in a later case, we found one where it was one of those gobbledygook email accounts, but it was not a library email account, and the username was very generic, and it was not one that we were using, like blog1 or something was the username. And they were not usernames that would fit our pattern. So we immediately knew that something was very fishy there. And then further, we were not able to remove those users. It gave an error every time we tried to do something like to modify those users' permissions. It wasn't long before Chris Schwartz started digging in, and he discovered suspicious folders had been added into the website files in the directories. And it was very obvious at that point that the website had been compromised. Nothing had happened at that point. everything was still on the surface. If you'd gone to the library's website, everything was still functional, but things on the back end, we couldn't make changes. We couldn't, again, remove these users. There was just obvious that this was in the process of being attacked. Chris and Brendan went ahead and restored the website from backup. And at this point, we were thinking that phishing was actually the source, that one of the users on the website, that their email or their username and password had been compromised somehow. And then that was how the website had been accessed, and these new users and the malicious code were added to the website. So next day, October 2nd, 2024. First thing in the morning, Chris went on to check the website, and there were still signs of reinfection, that the virus was coming back, new users were being added back in, and the code was continuing to replicate. So at this point, Chris was beginning to suspect that a plugin was actually the culprit, because we had changed passwords. If somebody had been going in through phishing, and those users had been removed, at that point, there shouldn't have been any way for that website to be accessed. So since there was some kind of attack continuing, we began to believe that it was through a plugin. Long story short, we went through several plugins that we thought were suspect at first, and we finally identified one particular plugin. It was called the Give plugin, which provides a mechanism for donations to be given to the library through the website. It's a fundraising plugin. And in this case, very minimal parts of that plugin were being used, but it was still active on this website. And that was identified as the source of the attack. And then we discovered a couple other sites that were using the plugin were also compromised. In fact, the ironic thing was we'd actually gotten a ticket about one of we had noticed a strange behavior. There was spam emails being sent to the site administrator, and I had gotten a ticket about a site, but the behavior was different. We didn't have some of the other things going on yet with the other sites. So in that case, it was the plugin, or the plugin vector was using the website to send some spam emails, and beginning again to we were finding that those users were being added, those administrative users. So restoring from backup, tried again several times that day to restore those websites from backup. And by October 3rd, those websites were pretty well solved. Restoring from backup we just had to go far enough back, and that cleared the issue. And a lot of this, I do say we. For the most part, much of the forensics and the action on this was being done by Chris and Brendan. They were the lead on actually taking these steps it was going to take to restore these sites. However, on October 3rd, we discovered yet another infected site. 5 websites had the suspected plugin, or the compromised plugin. And now we had 3 of those sites were actually infected. This site could not be restored from backup. Every time Chris tried, he discovered that every single backup that he used to restore, every single backup then later displayed reinfection with files. And this one was a much more sophisticated infection. The way he described it was the hex-coded functions were invisible in the website code. He couldn't track down all of the places that the code was propagating itself. At this point, we removed the plugin or disabled it on all the sites, and created a code that would not allow the plugin to be re-enabled. And Josh went and did some more online forensics and discovered documentation of the WordPress plugin exploit actually having, or the alerts for this going out. We determined that the malicious code had been implanted on the websites somewhere in late August, early September, but then it sat dormant until early October before an actual infection happened or began to show itself. There was an update to the plugin that was sent out to patch the original vulnerability, but 3 of our 5 websites did not get patched in time. So a good luck piece was that the plugin was updated in time on 2 websites, and those 2 websites remained infection-free. But the window between the vulnerability happening, the infection, and the patch still left plenty of time for those other 3 websites to be compromised. So we end up having to take down the final infected website and actually rebuild that from scratch. So the steps we've taken after that, beginning on October 4th and beyond, we have been reviewing our website security and management plan. The very first and obvious thing of that is to create a backup retention schedule that is much longer than the original. We're now keeping months worth of backups. The balance between backups is the amount of data and the amount of storage of that data that you have to maintain over 140 websites versus the potential risk from a website compromise or other technical issue. And so the backup schedule does have several months. It has a gap of, I believe, 6 months or longer in retention now. So there's a possibility that there would have to be a lot of reconstruction done on a website. But with 6 months, it's a lot easier to repair 6 months of lost data versus rebuilding from ground zero. We're also reviewing the currently used plugins and our best practices. And we're going to go over that in the next few slides as to a list of which plugins that we deem safe or necessary to have on our websites, and our guidelines now about not just installing any plugin on our sites. For the most part, libraries have not been doing that. You've been very, very good about consulting and reviewing plugins. But if we have a known list of plugins, it's going to be much easier down the road to track that and to maintain that. We also took the step, and if you're a regular website manager, you may have noticed this, to set plugins and themes to automatically update on all websites. We had not been enabling the auto updates because there was some concern that, updates could break websites, and maybe it's better to at least have an idea of which, like as plugins are updated. But now we've decided that the security risk for having a website go unupdated for a period of time outweighs the risk of an update accidentally breaking a website. It seems that the patching is happening more and more often, and they're often due to security vulnerabilities. So we'd rather have your website be secure. And if we discover an issue with code from a poorly developed update, which also happens, it'll be easier to run that update again and fix it when that patch comes out, or to roll it back when the issue is discovered. So let's talk about guidelines for Lean Wisconsin website plugins. Again, these are developing and evolving as we learn a lot, but this is where we are at right now. Our first guideline is only install approved and supported plugins. Most libraries, as I've said, are really good about seeking approval first or discussing functionality. We would like to see that if you would like it that if you're finding that your website needs to do something, we'd like to have that conversation, because there may actually be a feature within Divi. Part of the reason we use the Divi theme is that it offers a wide variety of functionality that doesn't require us to go out and install multiple plugins to cover that. So it may be that there is some additional functionality within Divi that you're not yet aware of. It may also be that this is something that would solve a problem for other libraries. And we may have some ideas about how to go about adding that functionality down the road. So we do have a list right now that we are going to maintain of what I'm going to quote unquote call currently approved plugins. I put that with a grain of salt because there are some plugins out on sites that are not included in this. Specifically, the ones that pop to the top of my mind are email newsletters like MailPoet and MailChimp. Some of these do have plugins, and I have not specifically added them to the list. They're not necessarily disapproved plugins, but they're not commonly used by many libraries, so I've left them off the list for now. But if you click on this link, and I'm going to put this into chat on our website training page, the website plugins post. I wonder if I can find my chat here. There it is. Okay, here's the link to the plugins training. And if you scroll down to this list of current plugin list, this will give you an idea, and you can actually view this also in Google Sheets. This will give you an idea of plugins that are commonly used and that we will quote unquote support or at least keep an eye on a regular basis. These that have the required checkbox are ones that definitely should be on your website. So Connect Matomo is your statistics tracking. Divi Supreme Pro is what's going to give your Divi theme some more enhanced functionality. Google Analytics for winding rivers. If you're IFLS Northern Waters or WVLS, you use Connect Matomo. Right now, as of now, Winding Rivers still uses Google Analytics, and that we may or may not change that. Infinite WP is our plugin that allows us as an admin panel to access all of the websites. And again, that saved the website that had been compromised, that did not managed to give us the door, so we weren't locked out of updating that website when it was hacked. Access the website. Supreme Modules Lite goes along with the Supreme Pro. WP Vivid Backup plugin and the WP Vivid Plugins Pro is part of the backup package that allows us to back up your website so that if we need to restore it, we can. These other plugins here, the Accessibility Toolbar, Print Friendly, Publish Press Future, these are these I would put in the encouraged category. That these are all functionality that you can add to your website. They are optional, but we do train on using them, and they do add some nice accessibility. And then some optional websites that are popular or add functionality to websites are listed here, including the calendar plugins. Again, there are a few that haven't officially made this list, such as MailChimp or MailPoet. Because we haven't done specific training on them, they're not necessarily bad plugins, but these are the ones that we have trained on and will support on a fairly regular basis. The other ones we have to do some research on. So our guidelines are that you please look at this list of plugins first and then contact us before adding other plugins. Oops. So then always ensure that plugins and themes on your website are up to date. And in a couple slides, we're going to talk about how to update plugins. We have set most of the plugins to auto update. A few don't have this option yet. But if you log into your website and you see the little indication, round circle indication, indicating that there's an update, go ahead and run that. Deactivate and remove plugins that you are not currently using. And again, we'll talk about this in a minute, but you can deactivate a plugin and find out if something breaks on your website. If you're not sure you're using that plugin, then you can just activate it again. They're pretty much on and off pieces. And if you are not using it, do consider removing it, as that will reduce security. That will improve your security and reduce your risk just a little bit more. And always, if you have questions, ask. We're always happy to help. So again, the list of currently approved plugins, this is a little hard to see on this screen, so I do recommend going to the website and checking that list to familiarize with it, yourself with it. So let's talk about managing our WordPress plugins. We'll do an example of this in just a minute, but to view your installed plugins, you're going to begin at your website dashboard, select plugins from the left-hand toolbar, click on installed plugins, and you can review your list of plugins from there. And this has a little GIF in the presentation, but let's go out and actually take a look at a website to see how this works. So I'm here on the dashboard of a library. This library I know doesn't have many plugins, which is actually just fine. So you're going to come from dashboard, go down to the left-hand side where it says plugins. You can either just click directly on plugins or click on installed plugins. And this will load and this will show you a list of the currently installed plugins. And if you happen to have the training page up, you can go down this list and compare and contrast to the ones that are listed on our approved ones. You'll notice that this one has Connect Matomo, which is our website statistics tracker. It does have the Divi Supreme Pro, which adds extra functionality to Divi. This one has the embed code, header and footer code. This is not necessarily a required plugin, but it may have been added to your website to add some header and footer functionality. Infinite WP obviously is a required one. The Supreme Modules Lite, again, is tied back to the Supreme Pro. And then we have the two backup plugins. So this website has the necessary plugins for your site minus this one embed code. And if you wanted to add extra functionality, this website could have the toolbar added, the accessibility toolbar added, the print-friendly PDF printing, publish press future, WP front notification bar, and as our recommended functionality for your website, but it is not necessary to add those. So that's how you review your plugins. Now, click. There. Now we'll talk about adding a new plugin. So first, making sure that that plugin is on the Lean Wisconsin approved plugins list, or that you have permission from Lean Wisconsin to add the plugin. So what you're going to do, and this is again a little GIF that will show you, that walks you through how to do it. And this animation is up on the training page, but you're going to begin at your website dashboard, select plugins from the left-hand toolbar, click add new plugin, and you're going to search for that plugin by name. You can check the reviews, when it was last updated, WordPress compatibility, click install and activate, then review the settings as is necessary. Ideally, on the last step, you'll also enable auto updates in the main plugin page so that that plugin will update on a regular basis. So if we're going to look at this from an active website, I'm going to add a new plugin. So again, I'll start from the beginning. We'll go back to the dashboard, come down on the left-hand side to plugins. And there is the option here to add a new plugin. And we're going to practice adding Publish Press Future. So for those of you who are not familiar with this plugin, this one allows you to set your posts on your website to automatically expire on a certain date or make other changes. So you'll see that it pops up when I put the title in here. This Publish Press Future, it is for scheduling post changes, unpublishing, deleting, changing status, trash, change categories, and tags with Publish Press Future. So now I was talking about reviews. When you search for a new plugin, you'll see that there's a place for star reviews and then the number of active installations. Having a fairly large number of active installations is a good indication that it's a plugin that people find valuable and has been deployed across many websites. It was last updated 3 weeks ago, so this is a plugin that is fairly well maintained, and it is compatible with your version of WordPress, which is very important. It could just, if an older plugin that hasn't been maintained for a while may fall out of compliance with your version of WordPress and may just cease to function. And so when I'm ready to install this one, I'm going to click on Install Now, and it is going to take a few minutes to install. But it's not done at that point. You need to activate it. So then you would click on Activate, and it'll take a second to activate. And once it's activated, it will bring you into the WordPress settings page, or the WordPress plugin settings page. So in this case, this is the settings page for Publish Press Future. And you can change some of your default choice and settings. Generally, I find that for the first time you use a plugin, it works pretty well out of the box for any of the recommended plugins. If not, for example, with the notification bar, there is a training page on the training website on how to go through and get it set up for the first time. So there we've added a new plugin. Now we're going to talk about working with a plugin. If you needed to make changes or to settings on the plugin, so example, you just set up the Publish Press Future and you find that you actually want to change a setting, you'll need to find where the settings are located on your dashboard. Plugins seem to be a little bit random in where they put their settings pages. When you're on your dashboard page, sometimes they're right here on the main dashboard. So you've got your home, post, media, and then you have a whole list of plugins in your main menu. If you're not finding it there, click on the general WordPress settings, and this is where you will find other settings for other plugins, such as the print friendly, the notification bar, and Connect Matomo is also in 2 places. So sometimes they'll even show up in these 2 places. So if we go back to our example website, when I come over to our dashboard and I see I've got, again, my Connect Matomo, which isn't going to give me too much. It's going to give me that overview, the dashboard statistics, but it's not going to give me full functionality. This is the one, again, there's a training on this. If you want a full view of your website analytics, you need to log in, but there is a small dashboard here. But otherwise, the only plugins I have, or the plugins in the main menu, are the Divi Supreme Pro, the WP Vivid, and the Divi theme. Settings is going to bring me out to where I can get to some, and then Future is up here. This is the one we just added. So settings will give me the, again, Connect Matomo, and we don't have anything else on here. But under Future, we have the other settings that we just were looking at for our newly installed plugin. Then updating plugins. So this is a matter of, if you come into your website and you see up next to updates a circle with a 1 or a 2 or a 3 in it, or plugins with a 1 next to it, do click on that and run that update. Sometimes it's an auto update that hasn't hit its time yet. They're usually scheduled to run once a day or so. So it might be that you've logged into your website before the auto updater has run, but a few of our plugins still do require manual updating. I believe that it might be the Divi Supreme Pro that requires manual updating. So if you see that circle on your website, do go ahead and update your plugins. So this, again, this little animation is showing how to do that. What you're going to do is to come into your main dashboard page as it recircles and see that circle with the updates or the plugins there. Click on that. That will bring you to a page with all of the different updates that are available. There you would click select all for update plugins or update themes, which would be a little bit down below. Wait a few seconds. Don't exit this page. Wait until it says maintenance mode has been disabled, disabling maintenance mode, and all the updates are completed. Then you can go and just check your plugins page and make sure that everything is hunky-dory and that there aren't any other additional plugins or updates to run. So that's the basics for updating plugins. Finally, deactivating or deleting plugins. So if you know you have a plugin on your website that, or if you suspect that you have a plugin on your website that you have not been using or don't no longer need to use, there's 2 steps to removing that plugin. The first one is to deactivate the plugin. And this is required. You can't just remove a plugin without deactivating it. The good thing about deactivating a plugin is if you're not sure if you're using it, you can go in and deactivate it and then wait for some time and see if something is not functioning on your website. If you have a very large and complex website, you might find that it's one little thing on one little page that you haven't looked at for a really long time that a plugin is managing. There may also be some things, again, look at that list of plugins that is required because there may be some background functions like a backup or like the analytics that if you were to remove it, you might not know it's broken, but we would find out later that your website hasn't been running backups. So don't deactivate and don't remove plugins from that list of necessary plugins. If you deactivate a plugin and later discover that you do need it, that it was providing a function that you needed, it is actually very easy to go in and reactivate it. All you would do is after it says deactivate here, rather than deleting it, just click on the activate. Normally that maintains all of your data, that retains all of the settings, and your plugin would just go back to functioning. It's not going to force you to redo the settings on your website. However, if you do go ahead and delete a plugin, at that point, unless there is an actual pop-up that notes that your information will be saved, usually that will delete all of the plugin's information as well. So do delete with care, but it is also a good thing to delete plugins that you're not using because as was the case of this hack that we had just this last month, 3 of those websites were not actively using that plugin, but they were at risk. And 2 were compromised, even though the plugin wasn't being actively used on that site. So a look at how this is done in practice. Let's go back to the plugins page. So again, you get to your plugins page from the left-hand menu. And in this case, the Publish Press Future, we're not going to use it. So I'm going to begin by deactivating it. And once it's deactivated, I can reactivate it or I can delete that plugin. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this? And I say, okay. And it says that the plugin was successfully deleted. So if you do have plugins on your site that if you, for example, I was talking about the MailChimp or the Mail Poet, if you're not actively sending newsletter updates through your website, it would be a really good thing to remove those plugins and not have that extra baggage just in case a vulnerability occurs. So just to review for today, website plugins add essential functions to your WordPress website. So they are not evil. We do need to have them. But because they are developed by third-party programmers, and even if they weren't, even if WordPress wasn't entirely contained, plugins do create a source of potential instability or security risk to your website. Code changes quickly. Website information, everything that our technology is built on changes quickly. And sometimes there's pressure to get new functions out more quickly than can be found in testing. And sometimes things are not found in testing because you need 100,000 users to be able to find all the case scenarios in which things can go wrong. So in order to reduce the risk of instability or security to your website, Maintain the plugins on your website. Select only high quality plugins per our guidelines. Discuss functions that you would like to see on your website with us before making changes. Update your plugins regularly. Check to make sure auto updates are enabled and that updates are happening to the plugins that require a manual update or have update indicated. And deactivate or remove any unused plugins. Again, all of this information from today is available in a step-by-step process here on the website plugin training page. You have the steps for adding a new plugin right here, and the different features are included here. Updating your plugins. You have the GIF that will walk you through it. If you've got questions on how to do it, and again, the deactivating and removing a plugin information is also here. And again, if you have any questions, you are always welcome to send a message to us. So with that, any questions today? Okay. Well, thank you very much. I will stop the recording here and we will have this posted, and a reminder that we will also have a related training on why websites would be a security risk and who would want to hack a library website coming up. So that'll be an upcoming training to watch for. Thank you all for joining us today.